Dad, I have a test for you. I want to see just how well you know me, Josh said as he walked up to my desk last evening. With those words, I looked at him, probably tilted my head a bit sideways like this, and went, okay. He says, I've got some questions. I'm going to ask them and see if you get them right. Are you ready? And I looked at him and said, sure, go ahead. Although there was a bit of nervousness that rose within my heart when he said, I want to see how well you know me. First question, he says, what sport am I playing in school right now? Well, I looked at him and confidently said, you're playing soccer. He goes, you're right, Dad. And I thought to myself, buddy, that was a no-brainer. I just picked you up from the soccer field not a half an hour ago. Next question, he says. This one's going to be a little harder. Which subject do I like best? Do I like math or do I like reading? And I looked at him knowing a little bit about his reading and his struggles, and I thought to myself, no, he's going to pick math. So I looked at him and went, Josh, you like math better. You're right, he said. This one's going to be harder yet. A little bit trickier, Dad. Which subject do I like better? Do I like math, which you know I like, or do I like science? And I said to him, yes, Josh, that is just a little bit trickier. But I'm going to have to lean towards science. And his eyes lit up and he goes, you're right. I guess you do know me pretty well. And then he walked out of the room and up to see his mom in the living room. But that brief interaction with Josh left me thinking even more about my other kids. How well do I know my kids? Could I tell them what their interests are? Could I tell them what their passions and what their desires are? What about their fears? Are these the things that I know about my children? I'm curious about you as well. If your child came up to you and gave you the knowledge test, what grade would you make? Well, until next time, I want to say this to you. Study, ask, and observe your children. Because when it comes to the knowledge test, let's shoot for excellence, not just a passing grade.